Well, I've seen a lot of reviews for this, right? I've also seen a lot of reviews for... I haven't seen as many reviews for this one. I've not seen it where they do a blind in all three. So guess what? That's what we're doing. Let's go. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. I'm Doc Martinez, and I managed to get all three of these in front of me here thanks to a good friend, Alex. He got them, helped get them, and hand deliver them to me. Now, as I was saying, I've seen reviews for a lot of these individually. A lot of mixed reviews, honestly. For some reason, the owl seems to be the hardest to get and seems to be the one that I haven't seen very many reviews on. Well, when I was getting them, I was thinking, plenty of reviews out there. I could do another review, but if you want good reviews, there's plenty of them out there. My question is one of these worth hunting more than the others, So I figured once I had all three, let's blind them, let's rank them, and then I'll tell you, is it worth chasing? All right. So those are the questions I'm trying to answer today. What? Give me a moment. I'm going to get these set up, pour them out, and get ready to do that. All right. So I poured them out, set them to the side a little bit so we can breathe. But let's talk about each one of these. Let's talk about what's the difference with each one of these. I just know, we're looking at these, and they're all from different warehouses. And, they're all 11 years, 11 years, and 11 years. And I believe they're all from the same distillate. They're all made from the same distillate. For the mushroom, right? Says for 11 years, this took a shelter in the cool, damp climate of one of our single floor warehouses. Oh, so it's a single floor warehouse, which is pretty interesting. So this was warehouse R, first floor. All the while, its flavor was taking root, developing rich profile we taste today. So that's the mushroom. That's why close to the ground, one warehouse. I didn't know that. I didn't know that it was a single warehouse. I didn't even know that they had a single floor warehouse. That's interesting. Now this one, the Beaver, was from Warehouse W, 11 years, floor 5, so 5th floor. For 11 years, this whiskey rested in one of our oldest warehouses, burrowed among the barrels. It spent seasons after seasons building up the strength and depth we enjoy it now. Kind of weird worded, but hey, that's the Beaver, so 5th floor, kind of mid warehouse, right? Now this last one, the Owl, now this one is from Warehouse G, 11 years, 9th floor. For 11 years, this whiskey made itself at home in one of our tallest warehouses. As it nested there, it gained profound character that's very rarely spotted today. I like the way they use their wording. It's probably a spotted owl, and this one used the word burrowing, and this one used, what word was it in there? Taking root, which is pretty interesting. I like the way they're kind of wording these. But I find it very interesting that, we're going to get to try from different warehouses, different floors. And I think that's pretty interesting. I like that they're 11 years. I give it enough time to really soak in that environment, get that kind of flavor profile you're going to get from that kind of environment as well. So I'm all set up and ready to get going. But I'm not doing this one alone. I actually have a special guest with me. One of my favorite guests to ever have on. Come on, HRH.
Hi, happy holidays.
Yep, holidays. She's home for the holidays to enjoy some time. And why not enjoy some whiskey while we're at it, right?
Yes, I love it.
Yeah. All right. So I have a set of glasses for you over there. I have my set here. They're supposed to be random because we don't know what they are. And we're going to kind of mix them up a little bit more. So grab your glasses, move them up here to the front. And if you want, just...
I'll spill that one.
Oh, that's not good. All right. So just kind of mix them up however you want. My thing's a little bit unlevel here, but that's okay. No, not those. Silly girl. All right. So just mix them up. You have no idea what you're drinking anyway. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a background that I just gave them. We're actually doing 1, 2, 3. Now, look at those bottles. They all look pretty similar, right? But if you look at this one, it has a mushroom on it. If you look at this one, it has a beaver on it. And if you look at this one, it has an owl on it. So what they did is they got a distillate and they actually separated it. One's in a warehouse that's only one floor. It's done on the bottom floor and aged 11 years there. They're all aged 11 years, right? Okay. The next one was kind of in a different warehouse where they put it in the middle. It's one of their oldest warehouse. They put it in the middle and let it age there. This last one is actually put into one of their tallest warehouses and put up towards the top and let it age there. So it's interesting. Yeah. What you're seeing is what happens when you get a distillate and age it at different climates, right? Mm-hmm. On the same grounds. I mean, it's all done in Kentucky, but different areas. And for 11 years, I think that's a good amount of time. You get to actually allow that environment to kind of, imbue itself on it, give it the flavors that's going to get from that area. So pretty excited, right? So what we're doing here is we're going to taste them. We're going to see, do we really notice a difference? Is there really a difference in that taste, right? 2, we're going to rank them. We're going to see, is there one that we really like? Is there one that you really like more than the others? And then 3rd, I'm going to answer, because a lot of people, there's a lot of reviews on this and they're kind of mixed. Some people are saying they like it. Some people are saying that's not worth it. We're going to see, is there one that you think, hey, this is a bottle that's worth going after?
Okay.
All right. So a lot of information in a short period of time, but that's what we're doing. All right. So I have mine here. It doesn't matter. We're not going to have them in the same order.
Okay.
So you just go from left to right. Those are yours. These are mine. And then we're going to talk a little bit about each one. And then afterwards, we're going to rinse our palate, go through them, and rank them for ourselves.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Let's go in for that first one. Just remember, smell it first, look at it, and then, then kind of go in for it. So I'm going to kind of look at all these together.
Yeah, I can see difference in color for sure.
Yeah, there is some color differences. Not very much, but there is. I mean, you can see some. Like this middle one looks a little darker to me, but who knows?
Alrighty, first taste, that's amazing.
Oh, I haven't even smelled mine.
I know, I'm a quick taster.
Yeah, I know you're a quick taster. You jump right in it.
Just can't wait.
Well, I'm gonna nose them all real quick. Oh wow! All right, just from nose to nose to nose.
I could do that.
They all are very, very, very different. I'm gonna jump into the first one real quick so I catch up to you. You can sniff them as I taste this first one. So I'm gonna cover the bottom here.
Ooh, that one smells real good.
Ooh, that one's that was different to me.
I'm not really like that one.
Just from the nose.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you like the first one already. My first one, it's okay to me. It's a good taste. Has a lot of flavor. Very rich. To me, I know there's not mushroom in any of these, but if I were to guess, this one tastes like it's bottom. I mean, it's first taste. I haven't tasted the other ones, but to me, it tastes like this was first floor, lower floor kind of barrel. Could be completely wrong though.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go on for the second one. See the noses.
They're all different.
They're all very
I think
different.
This might be the mushroom one.
That's so funny you're saying that. Yeah, because this one to me tastes kind of danky. I mean, smells kind of danky, like a basement kind of thing. So who knows? I could be completely wrong, but remind me before you mix these up.
Wait, is there actual mushroom in one of these?
No.
Oh.
It just has a picture of a mushroom because it shows it's the lowest floor, right?
So this one sounds like musty.
Smells like a mushroom, like a mushroom musty kind of thing. All right, I'm going in for this one.
Oh.
Well, that one's a lot better than that first one. A little bit spicier too. How was your second one?
This one's not spicy. I thought the first one was spicy.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I actually like it. It doesn't taste how it smells.
Yeah, I like when they're like the review I did right before this one. Nose was completely different than taste. Yeah. And I kind of like that sometimes. It throws you off for that first taste. But yeah, this one for some reason feels like it's the high one. I don't know if it's because there's a bird on this or not, but I feel like this could be the owl, but I could be wrong. All right. Last but not least here. See, this one smells like just good Kentucky bourbon. This one smells like a good Kentucky bourbon for me.
Oh yeah. Good.
So mine on my third one, that's that buttery.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny. No, because you thought these were reversed.
Tortilla.
Yeah. Who knows how many of you out there have had butter tortillas? But if you grow up in the Lower Rio Grande Valley, you grow up with butter tortillas, and I see where you're coming from that. But it's like a buttery taste over the mouth. There's a sweetness, there's the caramel. Like this is Kentucky bourbon for me.
Yeah.
Like a typical good Kentucky bourbon that you want to sip on.
This one's nice.
So good. Okay. So what we're gonna do is pause the video, go through it, cleanse our palate in between, rank them. We'll be right back. All right. She might be a quick taster, but she took a little bit longer to choose. But I like that you really went into them. Kind of, I think you changed your opinion at the end there. Mm-hmm. They kind of mixed it. And so I have my first, second, and third as well. Actually, as I was sitting here just looking at this, we forgot to mention, like, it is nice and oily. It sticks to the glass very nicely. Mouthfeel is very nice. Mm-hmm. Some of them I like the mouthfeel better than others. And that's kind of, I'm a mouthfeel kind of person. I want the palate, I want that taste, and I want that mouthfeel. Finish is okay. So I sometimes don't care as much about the finish, but these all have a nice long finish on them. Mm-hmm. Now, before you tell us your rankings, so I'm going to tell you which ones I think is the mushroom, which one I think is the beaver, and which one I think is the owl, right?
Okay. And,
I forgot which one I had them in. Oh, yeah. This is what I think is the mushroom. I think this is the owl, and I think this is the mid-floor, right? Just because I felt like this one on the nose smells a little bit mustier, kind of a little bit like I was saying dank, right? This one's spicier. I'm picturing that when you're higher up into the wood, now the wood makes it a little bit spicier. Mm-hmm. And then this one is a good, like, solid, typical Kentucky bourbon for me. And I think that's why I'm choosing it in that order. Do you think you know what you guys have?
Silence all cell phones, please.
All right. So she said, silence all cell phones. We're back. All right. So do you think you know which one's which?
So I think that one's going to be the lower one, the mushroom.
Okay.
Those two, they're very close. I struggled to put that for my first and second.
Yeah, I mean, you went back and forth.
But
I thought you were going to do it the opposite way.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to at one point, but like this one, it was very buttery, which I did like it a lot, but I feel like the second one had more flavor, so I'm going to go with that was the top of the barrel.
So you think,
not the
so
the
mushroom, owl, beaver. Okay. And your owl you ranked above the beaver and the mushroom. All right, so I'll let you go first. Let's put your third one up to the camera first. Show the bottom real quick, and then let me see what the bottom says.
Owl.
Oh, yep. So your last place was owl, and the owl is actually the one that's the hardest to find for some reason. So let's see what's my last place here. Last place for me is beaver. So I'm wrong in the first two.
Me too.
Completely wrong side. I was thinking beaver was my favorite.
Mine was the owl.
So and that was your owl too. So beaver and owl last place for us. All right. I'm just gonna go in for first. Go ahead, show your first place. Let's see what yours is. Beaver. So my last place is your first place.
That's crazy.
It is. But we have different palates, and there's nothing wrong with that. Mine is mushroom. Wow. So that just means that this should be the owl, and yours should be
mushroom.
Yep. So there you go. So I had first place mushroom, second place owl, and I had the owl right. It's the only one I had right. And the last place beaver, and then you had first place beaver, second place mushroom, and last place owl. All right. Well, it's okay that we're completely different on that, and the reason is we have different palates, we have different tastes. There's different things, and it could be something that you munched on right before you came in here. You know, same thing for me. So sometimes that will change, and we could do this blind again and can be completely different on that. Yep. But I mean, mushroom and owl. What was your two top ones?
Beaver and mushroom. Well,
it seems that we both have mushroom as our top two. So I guess the mushroom, in our opinion, should be the one you chase. Now, these are each $150 bottles. Do you think your top two are either one of your top two is worth $150?
$150.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah, so you don't think so either, right? See, and that's what a lot of people are saying, that they feel like, this one for 11 years. $150 is just a little bit much. Yeah. And you're normally like, yep, bye. Yeah. So the fact that you hesitated on that, and that's saying a lot. So I agree. I think these are all fun pours. They're fun to have. They're fun to try. But are any of these worth chasing down? I don't know. Yeah. I think if you're going to do it, don't buy all three. Go buy one. If you're lucky enough, hopefully you get lucky enough, you get to sample these. And if you get to sample one, you get to choose your favorite, And since our top two is mushroom, was the mushroom, right?
Mushroom.
Maybe the mushroom's the one you go look for, We both agree that's at least one of our top two. And find that. But 150 is a little bit steep for these. It is. It's 11 years. But it's a fun experiment. I like what they did. I like what they're thinking. I like that we get to try the same distillate in different levels, different warehouses, and but the age statement is the same as well. So that's always a fun thing to do. All right. Before we go, I always like to do one thing. I like to mix them. Let's see if it makes it any better. So mix all yours together. Oh man, that's a pretty damn good pour I have there. Pretty big pour.
Hefty.
Yeah, nice hefty pour.
Oh my gosh.
Apparently you drank more than me. Damn, somebody a little thirsty. All right. Smells really good though. That adds to the aroma. That adds up. That's a plus right there. All right, ready going for that taste? Yeah.
Yeah, that balances out very nicely.
That does balance out very nicely. That's why they blend, right? That's why they do these blends. Honestly, that's a nice blend right there. Still don't get all three, but if you do, blend them. It's fun. Thanks for joining me on another journey down our whiskey rabbit hole.
To our next journey, our friends.
Cheers. Happy holidays. Well, thank you for joining me on another journey down my whiskey rabbit hole.
To our next journey, our friends.
Happy holidays.
Cheers. Happy holidays.
Okay.
That's what he said.
All right. Thank you for joining me on another journey down our whiskey rabbit hole.
To our next journey, our friends. I forgot. I was like, okay, one more time.
One more time. Take 100.